My beloved, have you ever found yourself standing on the brink of a dream, aching with the hope that perhaps, just perhaps, this time it might blossom into reality? Only to feel that fragile hope slip away like grains of sand through your fingers. I have been with you in those moments. I was there when you closed your eyes and dared to imagine a life that resonated with your deepest desires. I watched as the weight of the world bore down on you, making you question whether that dream was merely a child's fantasy, something meant for the brave, the strong, the unbroken. But listen to me now, for this is not just a whimsical fantasy, it is a seed I planted in your heart, and what I plant, I promise to nurture to life. You may have forgotten it, buried beneath the rubble of disappointment and doubt, but I have kept it safe. Dreams given by me do not expire, nor do they wither away with time. They lie dormant, waiting for the right soil, the right moment, and the right version of you to bring them to fruition. I know the journey you have walked. I see the trials you have endured, the fire you have faced, the endless winters that have left you longing for warmth and hope. You may have questioned me through your pain, but I have never abandoned you, not once. You have not failed your dream, it simply was not time yet. Do not confuse my silence with absence. My stillness is not a denial but a nurturing trust, a preparation for what is to come. While you watched others thrive and excel, you may have felt small, stagnant, forgotten. But remember, comparison is a thief. It blinds you to the truth. You are not behind, you are not late. You are on a sacred timeline uniquely designed for you. Your life is not a replica of someone else's, it is a masterpiece unfolding, one brush stroke at a time. I see the frustration in your waiting, yet I also see the quiet faith that refuses to dim. Those dreams that seem dormant have simply gone underground. What appears to be death is actually just planting. And planted things do not disappear, they prepare. Every hardship, every setback, is tilling the soil of your soul. I have deepened your roots so that when the time comes, you will bear the fruit of what I have promised. You have told yourself you are too old, too tired, too late. But let me clarify. I do not call the qualified, I qualify the called, and you are still called. Your dreams still call your name because they are intricately tied to your purpose, and purpose does not fade with age or circumstance. It waits for your yes, the yes that may even come through tears. I do not require perfection from you, only permission. When you give it to me, I will move mountains on your behalf. You do not need to see how the pieces connect. Faith is not about seeing the entire picture, it is about trusting the artist who creates it. I am the artist, and you are my incredible work in progress. You don't have to grasp all the intricacies, just walk with me, one step, one breath, one prayer at a time, and I will handle the timing, the doors, everything you cannot control. You have not walked this path alone, I have been beside you, holding the blueprint and watching the clock, paving the way. Your pain has not been meant to stop you but to shape you. It has fortified your resolve, sharpened your ability to hear my voice above the chaos, and steeled your courage for what you will carry. Are you still longing for that dream? This is not a trick. I ask because I want you to remember the fire within you, the passion that once stirred your spirit and ignited dreams in your heart. You are capable, chosen, not forgotten. The world may tell you to shrink or give up, but I say rise again. I never promised it would be easy, but I promised it would be worth it. I promised I would walk with you, and here I am, ever faithful, still urging you forward, still breathing life into what you thought had died. Your dream is awakening, so take your next breath. Take your next step. Let hope rise again. You are not too far gone. The dream is still within your reach, and I am still by your side. You've carried the weight of waiting for far too long. It has become familiar, like an old garment. Yet beneath that strength, I see the ache, the weariness in your heart, wondering if perhaps you misheard me, if the dreams you once clung to with delight were just imagination running wild. You've questioned if dreams even matter anymore when daily life demands so much of you. Yet, I want you to listen closely. Your dream was never arbitrary, it is holy, crafted with intention, and it still matters, all of it, not only to you but to the larger purpose I am unfolding through your life. You may believe that I have chosen someone else while you grappled with fear. But I do not operate that way, I do not abandon the vessels I've shaped in secret. You are not a second choice, a mere placeholder. I have designed your story meticulously, even in chapters that seemed like detours. What you perceive as delay, I call development. What you see as stagnation, I call stillness with a purpose. You are not disqualified by past failures or burdens. In fact, those very wounds have enriched the soil of your being. I waste nothing. Not heartbreak, not mistakes, not struggles. I redeem it all. Every scar tells the story of your survival, and that resilience is the strength you need for what is about to pour forth. You may feel that time has changed you too much since the moment your dreams first ignited. You might not feel as enthusiastic or bold as before. But let me reassure you, those changes have only refined your readiness. Your quiet perseverance, your character forged in uncertainty, has made you a vessel prepared for what I am about to release. Do not be afraid to dream again. I understand that past wounds can make hope feel risky, but this time, you're not starting from square one. You're building upon experience, walking with deeper trust, for you know my heart now, even if your feelings may not always match it. I am inviting you to walk with me, one step at a time. I will illuminate the path ahead. You don't need to chase the dream, just follow me, and you will find it again. Remember the passion that used to awaken you, the vision that ignited your heart. I placed that within you, a reminder that you were created for more than mere survival. Your dream is a part of me within you, a reflection of my purpose, my creativity, and my joy. I am not expecting you to revive it on your own. I will breathe life into it again just as I breathed life into you. Sometimes, it's less about having all the answers and more about offering your yes, even in the face of fear. And you have done precisely that, giving me your tears, your doubts, your longings. I honor every moment you chose to believe, even quietly. So now, keep walking. Stay close to me and listen for my voice. I have not forgotten what I promised you, and I have not changed my mind. Your dream is still attainable because I am still God, and nothing is too difficult for me. You may have endured long nights, but morning is coming. Hope is rising. Your vision may have felt delayed, but it was never denied. I have been faithful, and I will be faithful still. This is not the end, it is the reawakening. Will you believe again? There are parts of your story that might still haunt you, places where you buried not just dreams but pieces of your very identity. Times you relinquished your hopes not out of choice but because you felt there was no other option. I grieved with you, held you close in those moments when what you once thought were signs of purpose slipped away. You have asked, why give a dream only to watch it disintegrate? Yet what you perceived as an ending was a pruning, creating space for what can sustain fruit in your life. I love you too dearly to allow you to build your life on shaky ground. Even in your wandering, I have not wandered from you. My commitment to you is unchanging, rooted in my nature, which is forever faithful. I have pursued you in your wandering, whispered to you in your restlessness, and waited with you in silence. I know how deeply you long to see something beautiful rise from the ashes, and I want you to understand, I am not merely rebuilding what was lost. I am creating something greater than you ever imagined. It's understandable to admit that fear of dreaming again has crept in, bruised by too many disappointments. You told yourself to play it safe, avoiding hopes that may lead only to heartache. But let me speak into that fragile place within you. I do not ask you to hope in circumstances or outcomes. I call you to hope in me, because I am not like the losses you've endured. I do not break my promises, nor do I abandon my plans because of detours. There is so much ahead of you that you cannot currently perceive. I see what lies beyond the horizon. I am guiding you with promise, not pressure. Every step you take is shaping the terrain of your destiny, even the moments when it feels uncertain. I work through movement, not perfection, so even if you feel lost, if you walk with me, you will find your footing. You may think the dream will unfold all at once, but I never asked you to carry it alone. You are not alone in this. I never intended for you to navigate this journey in isolation. Some doors will open quietly, while others will require persistent faith, but whether they are loud or soft, they will always be my doing. Do not despise the small beginnings or rush what I am building deeply. Let your roots grow wide and sure, because when the fruit comes, it will be lasting. Look at where you are now, still here, still reaching, still hoping, even as your hands tremble. This is what I honor. Not perfection but presence, not flawless faith, but a heart that continually turns back to me. You are closer than you think. The soil is shifting, and the winds are turning. I am manifesting what I have promised, and when it becomes a reality in your life, you will not say, I made this happen, but rather, only God could have done this. Your joy will be full. Though the road may look challenging and filled with unseen corners, trust that the moments you choose to believe will lay down a foundation for what I am building in you and through you. So breathe deeply, dear one. The dream is still possible, not because of a carefree path, but because I am ever faithful, and I have never left your side. The moment of waiting has come to an end. It is the beginning of a season of increase, a dream long awaited. This journey may not align with your original ideas, but it will feel even holier, truer, and more beautiful. Know and embrace this truth. The dream I gave you is still alive, more than just a distant hope. It is a reality unfolding because I, the Lord your God, decreed it. I do not tease with visions I intend never to fulfill. What I start, I will complete. What I promise, I will fulfill. You stand at the edge of something holy, a new unfolding. This waiting has refined your spirit, deepened your trust, and your longing has made your faith more beautiful than gold. You are ready, not in perfection but in posture. So, say yes again. Even if it comes with tears, trust that your obedience will yield fruit. I will show you how I can turn ashes into beauty in a way that only reflects my name. You are still chosen. Your dream is still possible. Amen. Now, my beloved, share this message with someone else who needs to hear it. Let your testimony inspire others to believe again, for I am doing a new thing, not just in you but through you.